Um, yeah, we moved into the house together. No, nobody moved anything out of your room the whole time you went to daddy or whatever. No, nobody moved anything out of your room. Nobody packed any of your stuff. Nobody. So whatever you did with it, that's where it is.
Guys, standing on business.
Staying on business.
Staying on business, guys. You know, it is an unparalleled feeling to make money while you are
from anywhere
at your job. You know, you can get at the job making more money than you even are making at the job on the internet. I remember, you know, I'm one of Dominique's former students, and I remember in October I hit my first 1K day.
How did that 1K day feel?
It was actually a 2K day, and I couldn't believe it because I was working a job I really did not like, and I had, you know, was running a product, and I made $2,000 in a day, which was the most money I'd ever made in a day at that point.
And how were you feeling up to that? Weren't you exhausted, feeling sick?
Up to that, I was really exhausted.
Days off.
I was like, I couldn't believe, you know, I couldn't believe my life. You know, I am young. I'm a little younger. I'm 23 years old, you know, but like still I was working a job I do not like. And I was just making pennies, you know, and I had made $1,000 profit in a day. And I was like, wow, this is my monthly paycheck, like, or almost my monthly paycheck in a day. I couldn't believe it. And then I couldn't believe the next day I went to work and I had gotten up at 8 in the morning and I was up $400 on the day already. Literally a week's wage in the morning, overnight. And that is the power. That was just a sheer power of online money, folks. Okay. And it taught me that, you know, you do not have to settle for just the wage job. You know, you can really, for the time for money, you don't have to settle for the time for money clock, you know, paradigm. You really can make something happen for yourself on the internet, and that's what Standing on Business offers you. Is all the information. It offers you all the information you need to make your first sales online, so you can, you know, replace your wagey per paycheck income on the internet.
Days on top of paycheck.
You know, at that day after my 1K day, you know, I was up $400 at 8 in the morning, and I was about to go to work, and I was like, I can't believe I'm about to go to this place, you know, and I'm up a whole week.
I didn't have to wait 7
already.
14 days.
And I didn't have to wait 7 or 14 days. It was a payout directly to my bank account, you know. And I went to work that day, and I couldn't believe it. I was talking to some peers at the job, and I was there at 10 in the morning. I did not want to be there. Of course, no one wants to go to work, right? But I did not want to be there. And I was talking to my peers, and they were talking about their financial struggles. Whole time I was thinking in my mind, wow, I'm up here talking to these guys. I don't want to be here, and I'm up $1,000 on the day. I was up $1,000 at 10 in the morning. Guys. I could be at home sleeping or working, or better yet, working on my own business that I like for myself, and not funding someone else's dream and funneling someone else's dream. You know, I was like, wow, how am I up $1,000 on the day? And I'm talking to these people. I'm here at this job I do not like. You know, risking my time, money, my energy that could be put towards my craft, my creativity, my business, exhausting myself for someone else's dream. I said no more. You know, I said no more. That's when I decided to really stand on business and go home, you know, work on my online funnels, online business. And that is exactly the information that you're going to get with this course, guys. So we're on flash sale right now. If you want the power to be able to take hold of your life, you know, this online money is ridiculously abundant, guys. You don't see it until you see it. It's limitless. You know, from anywhere. You don't see the magic until the magic starts to spark up your own life. You know, that first sale that you get is gonna be life changing, guys. And that is what Standing on Business course by Dominique Prosper will help you get to. You know,
even if it's $1.
Even if it's $1, like that's the dollar that you didn't have to, you know, get up and go to work to make, guys. And, you know, put in your car for gas money, put it towards extra savings, wear and tear, go on a new vacation, you know, stack up for those new clothes, get that new car. You know, your job is not going to do that for you guys. So you have to make sure that you take a hold of your life, because it is only going to get more dangerous with with what's going on in the world. It's only going to get more dangerous, and your only safe bet is to make something happen for yourself online, because online is forever, everybody. So stand on business with us. You know, this is a course to help women out there really just take women and men, but you know, just to take control and take power of what they can do in life and not have to succumb to anyone else's, you know, because that at the end of the day, that is not what we want to do.
It helps you with branding yourself.
Helps you with branding yourself.
It helps you with your experience.
It helps you with your experiences and putting it online.
There are people behind you
who need that information, and you know you have value out there to give and the skills out there to give that someone else is going to want to need for their life, but they don't know it yet, guys. They do not know it yet, and you can be out there helping them, and in return you make a different lifestyle for yourself. For yourself, guys. So look, man, that's my spiel. You know, my life, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to becoming rich every day, but you know, my life was significantly worse when I wasn't standing on business and I was choosing to succumb to the job and where they wanted me to be, right? So guys, this for $100 right now, and it's $100, but zero down, guys. Zero down. It doesn't get easier than this, guys. It doesn't get easier than this. Little do next month. Little do next month. For our zero down right now, you can get the information to that is the gateway to your financial success, guys. Okay, AI, marketing, online business, online money, Wi-Fi money. There is billions of dollars in this Wi-Fi market ready up for grabs. There is no way me personally, I'm not gonna choose to see that online pie of millions of dollars and not get my share, guys. I do not want you guys to do the same thing. You guys need to be taking your share of this pie of online money.
You took a little bet on yourself.
I took one bet on myself, one bet to change my life, standing on business, and I have now. And this is real numbers talking. As a 23-year-old, I took myself $62,000 of that pie in 3 months, Q4.
And what had you made at that job?
And at that job, I was there for about 2 months. I made about $1,500, $2,000. $2,000 in a couple months, guys. And I made $63,000 when I decided to stay on business. God, I cannot recommend this to you enough. Okay, I'm serious. This is real facts here. There are dashboards to prove it and everything. Dashboards to prove it, real numbers. Okay, you know. So once you decide to stay on business, you can really, really, really decide to take control of your life, everybody. And just take control of your life, because you know that's what online money can do for you guys. You know, if you're 70 working at Walmart, 60 working that job you don't like, can't retire, you're waiting on the pension, you know, back hurts, you're stressed out, you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, any age, and you got kids, you got dogs, you got animals, you know, vet bills, children bills. You haven't taken a vacation in years. You're behind on that car note, guys. Your job is not in the cards for your job to save you from that. They are not planning to save you from that. It is up to you to stand on business and make sure that you can get yourself out of that rut. Now the catch is, it is entirely possible, and we have results to show it. Okay, go on the recent TikTok that I just posted on this account, Dominique. And you know, you'll see a dashboard, $200 in sales over the weekend. I mean, that is $200 that wasn't made at the job. That was $200 that was made on the internet in an hour. Okay, you can do that 2 times 10. You can do that 2 times 10. Right now, I'm a student of digital products teacher, and I have made somebody's salary in 3 months, guys. You can do times 10. You can do times 10, everybody. You can do times 10 when you decide to stand on business, guys. Guys, you cannot let this leave your grasp, guys. It is right here. You are this close to securing your financial future, everyone.
Zero down.
This close to securing your financial future, everyone. And so, what are you waiting for, everybody? What are you waiting for? What else? What other information do you need? You have the information. You have the proof. You have the proof of concept. You have someone here who has done it, telling you that it is fully possible. You have all the information you need. The only thing left is action, everybody. The only thing left is action, everybody.
As a 20-something, what do you see in the world that shows you have to do something for yourself?
As a 20-something, what I have to see personally in the world that makes me know I have to do something for myself, man. I look at my mom and I look at everyone, you know, in the older generations, how much easier it was to buy a house, buy a car, buy this, buy that. As a 20-something, you know, it's hard out here, you know, especially, hey, I want a life of luxury. I know everyone here does want something like that. A regular house around the area I'm staying at is easily, you know, 350 and up, 450, 550 and up, guys, and you know,
it's square footage.
You're paying more for less square footage nowadays. Yes, yeah. And I want to personally move to my own apartment, man. I'm looking at apartments, regular car, $600-700 a month. But the job market out here is struggling. You're not even able to. We're supposed to go get a degree and just to not get a job after. God, I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm seeing that. And on the inverse, I'm seeing people, you know, I'm 23, but I'm seeing these 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds make $100,000 a month, $1 million a month, $200,000 a month, $60,000 a month, even $20,000 a month, you know, that they're making so they can fund their own lifestyles and invest in themselves and secure their financial future in high school. So even me as a 20-something-year-old, you know, I'm just out here. I'm constantly reminded every day that you need to make something happen for yourself, because otherwise you have to succumb to what is out there for you. And trust me, nobody is out there setting up something for you.
You already know it.
You know, I mean, and I know you guys know it. So yeah. The only option to save yourself, to save your bloodline, to save your family is to stand on business, everybody. Yeah. Stand on business. Repeat after me. Stand on business. Business. Okay, everybody?
I mean, so, can you really send your kids to college for a high price without knowing that they're going to have the money out after they finish?
Like, guys, you got, you know, like, yeah. We're sending our kids to college. We're sending our kids to college for, you know, for the price of a house.
The price of a house.
For the price of a house. For them to get a job to only pay that house amount back by the time they're 60.
Yeah.
I
got a master's degree for $36K. I didn't pay it off for 30 years because it was $30 a check extra.
And it's only going to get harder, guys. It's only going to get harder. This is the only way out. This is the only way out to stay on business. And the only way out right now is $0 down. Mm-hmm. Everybody, 0. Mm-hmm. Repeat after me. 0.
And how many streams? This education, how many streams can you develop?
From this education, there are infinite avenues that you can go down to make money online. We're talking AI with the emergence of AI. We're talking drop shipping. We're talking AI drop shipping. We're talking copywriting. We're talking education, info products, mentorship, partnerships, creative direction. Clothing brands, design. If you're a designer, any type of design you got going on. High ticket sales. If you have an offer, you wanna sell an offer. Fitness courses. If you teach fitness, you can make a high ticket offer from your fitness course and hire some closers, hire some setters, you know, or become a closer and setter yourself and start and scale yourself up to 10, 20, 50, 100K a month with this information that we have right now for $0 down, everybody. $0 down. It has never been easier than this, everybody. Never been easier than this.
And
I am a witness and an example, everybody. You know, there's a real example and witness talking to you here.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I can only tell you, you know, I can only, you know.
Like, what is it going to take on their part? They're going to have to. What I tell them is different set of activities.
It's a different set of activities, guys.
Instead of getting up and clocking in, you're getting up. You are showing up online. Promoting
Correct. Everybody, I mean, what else is gonna take off your part? It is never been easier to make this happen. Never, ever, ever, ever been easier to make this happen.
It's getting easier. It's getting easier.
It's getting easier to make it happen, but it's gonna be even harder to make it happen the longer you wait, guys.
Yeah, prices go up.
Prices go up. Prices go up, and that is, you know. So, guys, I mean, I can only say it so many times. You know, before I want you guys to take action, because we need more people like us out here, entrepreneurial spirited, making money online, taking advantage of the power that we have on the internet.
Where did you draw the line to know that you have to do this?
I drew the line at the fact that I was getting up, going to work every single day, working for people that did not care about me, doing something that I don't care about, funneling someone else's dream. People talking down to me, and I'm increasing my bank account by pennies to do it, and not really, because you gotta pay the bills. You gotta pay the bills. There's bills out here. You're basically doing things you don't want to do every day for people who don't care about you enough just to survive. When I realized that, I had to draw the line. I was like, no more. Today and on, I'm standing on business and making this happen for myself. And $63,000 later, here I am. And I can tell you, standing on business is the best decision I've ever made in my life. So this is it, guys. The information that you need to make sure you stand on business and secure your financial future is here for zero down. I can tell you story after story after story, time after time after time, where the wagey life has discredited me, has dishonored me, disrespected me, and put me a level, you know, and treated me like I was a level below. I said no more. I cannot take that anymore. I decided to stand on business and make sure that I put myself on the highest level possible, financially, spiritually, mentally, so I could stand on business and become the best I possibly can be, and never have to succumb to a job again, guys.
What does standing on business mean?
Standing on business means to stand on what you want in life. You want to take that vacation. You want to pay off that bill. You want to do what's right for your kids and take care of them. You want to take care of your dog. You want to take care of yourself and your family financially the best you possibly can, the best you've ever wanted to. You need to stand on business and make that happen, because if you don't stand on business, someone is going to have to do it for you. And it often ends up being that job that you do not even like.
Nobody's saving you.
Nobody's going to save you. If someone has to stand on business, and it's either you or the job you're working for. It is either you or the job you're working for. So if you had the option to pick, who are you picking to stand on business? Is it you or the job?
Is your job paying you $100 an hour?
Is your job printing you money out of thin air? I do not think so.
Printing. What is printing?
Printing. Hey, I'll tell you, they're doing that every day in America. They're printing that money every day from thin air, and they're not telling you about it. So you might as well print yourself a bag while you're at it. Okay, it is an immense feeling, printing your own money while you work your job. It is amazing, and you will not understand until you make it happen. And this is the information pipeline that you need right now to make it happen, guys.
What helped you print your $63K? What helped you print?
What helped me print was the mindset behind it, the will to make it happen, and the knowledge of the experiences that I've had before when I wasn't printing money, working the job for them to give me money that was already printed that day, that is worth little. And I had to use that money to pay my bills to survive, and just to repeat the cycle again and again and again and again and again. At some point, I had to say, enough is enough. It's not going to end until I make it happen, everybody. It's not going to end until I make it happen. I had to take full agency and say, if I don't stand on business, this is the way it's going to be until my expiration date.
What is it like to rev yourself every day? Rev yourself up to go to that job every day.
Y'all know what it's like to get up 5, 6, 7 in the morning, tired, hungry, exhausted, day after day after day after day, mentality low, spirits low, and you have to show in to that job no matter what. You know what that's like. That is painful, and that is, you know, that in the back of your mind, that is the experience that you're going to live through until you stand up for yourself on business and make something happen. That, you know, that's the experience, and you know you don't want that. You have full power and full control over making this happen for yourself, guys. I had full power and full control over making it happen for myself, and I'm making it happen every single day. We're making it happen, Captain, over on this side.
Now, how much were you seeing the nuggets of online before you decided to do it? Like, how, like, so you're 23, like, when did you start seeing it? Like, when you were 16, 17? 18?
Man, I remember being 16, 15, 16 in high school, watching these YouTubers.
Yeah.
I would watch YouTubers. I don't know if you guys know Rice Gum, Clout Gang. You know, they were all on YouTube in these Miami, LA mansions, but probably 20, 22, 23 years old, wearing Supreme, Louis V, Gucci, driving Lambos. I'm like, how are they spawning in all this money? And then later come to find out you can make money online. It is fully possible, so you can live the life that you want to live. And then going up further, I'm seeing, you know, I'm 20 years old now, 21 years old. I'm seeing these guys drop shipping, clothing brand, day trading, you know, just printing salaries, people's salaries over and over and over again, month after month after month. These kids, 18, 19, 20, going trips to Miami.
What did you think?
Buying their own cars. You know, buying designer clothes that I've always wanted. And what it made me think, I was like, wow, this is happening in real time while I am getting up, going to AT&T, working this job for $16 an hour, talking to people that I do not want to talk to,
And waiting for 2 weeks.
and surviving, waiting for 2 weeks on my paycheck, just surviving. And these kids younger than me are printing salaries every single day out of thin air, and going to Miami, going to LA, doing this, doing that. I was like, enough. I decided to stand on business and make that happen for myself. Okay? So, guys, I mean,
They've been seeing it.
guys, what else could you do? What else do you need? We're giving you the information. We're giving you the information pipeline right now. It is on $0 down. Guys, I could not believe when I made my first sale.
Yeah.
I could not believe when I made my first sale. I was working at the job, sitting down on my computer. It was different. Ka-ching goes off. I couldn't believe it. How do I get a ka-ching on my phone? The minute you decide to stand on business, get up, do the research, get the information, which is all here, by the way. Get the information, apply the information, be consistent with this information, and set up your store, set up your pipeline, It starts from the ka-ching in your mind. If you can have a ka-ching in your mind, you can have a ka-ching in real life. Guys,
What is it like to see numbers in your bank account?
What it's like to see them numbers in your bank account going uppity. It's like your security is just continuously going up. Every single one of those digits is another unit of security. I remember watching The Wolf of Wall Street. Does everybody know The Wolf of Wall Street? I remember watching The Wolf of Wall Street, and Leo DiCaprio was on the top of the yacht throwing hundreds, calling them, oh, fun coupons. These are fun coupons. Fun coupons. I want some fun coupons for me. I was working a job I don't like, hadn't gone out of the state in a year, losing my mind. I was like, I'm not going to make this happen. I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this experience of mediocrity. I'm going to make something happen for myself so I can get the bleep out of here. What that made me understand is that money is not real. Money is not real. They're printing it every day. This and that. You're printing it every day. You're getting up 6 a.m. in the cold, hungry, tired, exhausted, going to this job for $15, $20, $30, $35 an hour. Traffic, this and that. One lunch break. They tell you when to go use the bathroom. And then you leave the job, come home, wait 2 weeks for your paycheck, for your $3,000 paycheck. And it's spent on survival, not even anything you want, right? And then you go on the internet and you see people half your age buying designer clothes, printing your yearly salary in a month. Printing your yearly salary in a month because they decided to stand on business, get this information pipeline, set up their own store, set up their own platform, and decide to make the money themselves. It is fully reachable, fully possible, fully attainable, and it is on you to fully take action, stand on business fully, and fully take control of your own life. I could not believe how unreal I saw money was once I saw that first sale. I had just gotten home from work, made about $60 for the day. $60 for the day. I came home. I was on my computer. I was like, man, how am I gonna make this work? And a ka-ching on my phone. I was like, money just spawned in out of nowhere because I decided to stand on business. And I was like, man, if I can do this one time, I can do it a million times over. A million times over, because there are customers everywhere. Do you know them? No, but they know that they need the information that you have to provide. Your services and your services and your knowledge. People need it so that they can scale their own businesses, and they can teach everyone else to scale their own businesses, and we can create a pipeline of people that have their freedom in order. So what don't they realize? There are customers. What you don't realize is that there are customers everywhere. And think about every time you scroll today. Every time you scroll today, whether it be on a TikTok live or a TikTok video, it's full of likers, commenters, sharers, people expressing their opinion. Every single one of those people bought something today. Every single one of those people bought something today. Every single one of those people consumed information off the internet today. Every single one of those people has probably bought some information off the internet. Why can't you be one of those people on the other side, putting that information out there and raking it in off of that? Why can't you be one of those people? Name me one reason why you can't be one of those people. You can't. That's why you got to stand on business and make sure you secure your freedom, because you do not want to be on the side of consumption only.
What are they losing out on?
What are you losing out on? You're losing out on freedom, the potential to secure security for your bloodline and for yourself. You're losing out on freedom. You're losing out on flexibility. You're losing out on options. You're losing out on luxury. You're losing out on rest. You're losing out on sanity.
Youth.
You're losing out on youth. You know, you're only getting older every single day you show up to that job, and it's accentuated by how much it stresses you out. You're stressing yourself out. You're fatiguing yourself. You are going insane over this job, and which is liable to axe you at any moment. By the way,
now it's not easy.
Now it's not easy. But tell me how easy getting up at 6 a.m. is to go to this job that you don't like and work for 10 hours, 8, 10, 12 hours, come back and only to get paid money that you survive on. Tell me how easy that is.
Yeah.
It's not.
But
so
I don't quit my job. I work it in the pockets of my day.
What?
How do I work it? Because you're full time, but I work it like, part time, and I still make money.
Yeah.
Because I can't, until it takes over.
So what? Regardless, whatever you're doing, whether it's part time, full time, whatever, you have time, and all you need is time, information, and consistency. And that becomes a beautiful concoction of financial freedom. And what that means is standing on business equals financial freedom. And that is what we have for this right now for $0 down information pipeline.
Yeah. Now you can continue to, keep watching.
Yeah. Now you can continue to keep watching and keep feeding the algorithm while someone else stands on business and makes something happen for themselves. Okay, I wouldn't want you to be that. I would want you guys to make sure that you have your stuff in check and not just sit here and consume information, because information is nothing without application. Say it again. Application.
Yeah, and now every journey is different. Like, the more you see somebody else printing their dashboard, you got to get your own dashboard.
You have to get your own dashboard.
Yeah.
You have,
And you're going to have it.
And y'all are going to have it. If I'm having it, if my mom's having it, if Dominique Prosper's having it, if you scroll on the internet and you see person after person after person after person that's having it, you can have it too.
Yeah.
There's someone next to you.
It's not going to come fall from the sky.
It's not going to come fall out the sky. No. When's the last time, did your job that you have right now come fall out the sky? No. You had to go do something out there to go get it. You had to do something out there to go get it. Right now, you have the information right here in front of you to tell you how to get up and go get it. To stand on business and make something happen for yourself.
Yep. And then the more you learn, your dashboard is going to take on a life of its own, because you're going to apply your results, your experience, and your skills, and you're going to make your own money. But watching people, looking at their dashboard is not your dashboard.
The more you learn, the more you earn, guys.
Yeah. You know, that's how it goes.
So make sure you stay on Business Today.
All right. Recording. Wait, which account is that? Okay.